and welcome everyone. Welcome to another episode of Lunch with Lisa, coming to you live from my kitchen rather than my office. Today there's noise going on downstairs below my office, so I've moved my computer into my kitchen. So here we are for Lunch with Lisa. Today, let's talk about the power of self-healing. I'm Lisa Warner. I am the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing. It's a book that I wrote after I healed myself from cancer naturally, without using the medical model, without relying on anybody other than myself. And if I can do this, you can do this too. When I found myself facing cancer, I was terrified. My life was a living nightmare. And every time I thought about going the medical route for healing, something inside said no. Something inside was screaming at me. My soul level awareness was getting my attention. I thought I was just terrified of chemo or radiation or pharmaceuticals or radical surgeries, which is what you do with the medical model. And that fear, that perceived fear, stopped me in my tracks from making those appointments. And something inside said, you have the power to heal yourself. It's time for you to find it. So even though I was really terrified in the moment, I decided to follow my inner guidance. I decided to follow my intuition. And I started to look for the answer inside. First, I started with diet and all of that kind of thing. And it didn't take very long, only a couple of days, before I realized, this is not what's going to do the healing for me. So I started to meditate. When I was a very, very little girl, I would have experiences of going to bed at night, and I would find myself just floating in this field of unconditional love, this space that was filled with unconditional love. And as I would look around the space, I knew that that space was here always, that that's the space from which we all come. And that's what is infinite and eternal. But when I would look around in that space and see all of them, feel all of the unconditional love, I would then look at the earth, and I would look at humanity, and I would see the wars that were going on this planet. I would see the old people in nursing homes, in bodies that no longer functioned. And I knew that these things were not what was normal and natural for us. And I could also see that humanity had forgotten who they were. They had forgotten this space that I was in, of this unconditional love. And I knew that if everybody could just remember this space, that all of the wars would cease and all of the disease would go away. But as a toddler, I didn't know what to do with that awareness, because I could see clearly that that's not how this society was operating. So I just assumed that everything that I knew to be true wasn't available on this planet. So I started doing the same things that everybody else does, trying to fit myself into this unhealthy society. Living in states of war and poverty and disease is not healthy. It's not the sign of a healthy society. And it's very, very difficult to be healthy in an unhealthy environment. In fact, it's almost impossible. So I kind of fit myself into an unhealthy environment until I found myself to be very unhealthy, very unhappy, very unfulfilled. So I found myself in this state of dis-ease. But when I wanted to heal myself and I thought about going that medical route, something inside told me that that's not the route that I was supposed to take, that I needed to take the route back to that space of unconditional love, that space of being where I could just be myself. So this is what I did. And I started to meditate and I started to ask questions. I started to ask for guidance. I started to ask for answers. And the cool thing about this universe is that ask and it is given. That's a universal law. Every time we ask a question, the answer is given. So at first I started asking, why me? And I could see all kinds of reasons why me, but those weren't the answers that I wanted. I wanted the answer to what's it going to take for me to change this? What do I need to know in order to heal myself? Those were far more empowering questions than what's wrong with me or why is this happening to me? And when I started asking better quality questions, I started getting better quality answers. Until finally the answers became absolutely crystal clear and obvious. My body was not being attacked by some disease. My body was responding to my emotional environment. The environment of fear and doubt and shame and guilt and worry and stress that I had been providing my body was mirroring. So as soon as I started to realize that there was nothing wrong with my body was functioning exactly the way it was designed to function. My body was actually trying to help me. It was trying to let me live long enough to figure out how to get myself out of the state of stress that I was in. Once I started to realize that there was nothing wrong with my body, that it was functioning exactly the way it's designed to function, I also realized that my body was designed to heal itself. Every time I had gotten a cut or a bruise or a scrape or a break or a sprain, my body healed it automatically without me having to do anything other than provide it the proper environment. Once I would provide the proper environment, a band-aid over a cut or a cast over a break or crutches to take the weight off a sprain, whatever it was, the body did the rest like magic. And I realized that if the body did the rest like magic for all of those things, there was absolutely no reason why it wouldn't heal itself like magic if I provided the proper environment. So I started to learn how to clear myself of stress, how to bring a peaceful environment back inside, how to tap into the inner peace that is always available, how to start clearing out the shame, the blame, the guilt, the doubt, the anxiety that I had been carrying. Once I started clearing those things out and started amplifying the inner peace, everything shifted, everything changed automatically, as if by magic. My body healed itself. And if my body did that, if I had the power to heal my own body, then you do too. We all have this power. We have the power to heal ourselves. The body heals itself automatically. Body's got our back. The body already knows how to heal itself. Self-healing or healing itself is not about fixing the body because there's nothing wrong with the body. It's about healing ourselves. It's about bringing body, mind, and soul back together as one. We have been separated into pieces. This entire society is built on separation, on comparison and contrasting. Body, mind, and soul are three pieces that have become separated. The medical model looks at the body. The education system and psychiatry look at the mind. And the churches deal with the soul. You can't separate ourselves like that. We cannot put ourselves in pieces. It's not healthy. It's what creates disease. We are the soul right here, right now, animating a physical body. The mind is the part that's been programmed. We've been taught to think. We have been taught to judge. We have been taught to live in states of stress and anxiety and worry and fear. These are not normal states for us as infinite beings. In order to bring ourselves back into balance, we have to bring ourselves back into wholeness, back into one being. We have to end the separation of our parts. We have to clear out the programming that we have received that tells us that our bodies are broken, that they're being attacked by diseases, because it's not true. We have to end the programming that says we have a soul. We don't have a soul. We are the soul. We cannot be not the soul right here, right now. The mind is like the computer program. It's like the computer chip. What goes in comes back out. We've been taught all kinds of things that are disempowering. They're not helpful. We haven't been taught how to be the brilliant, radiant, prolifically creative beings that we are. We haven't been taught how to sing our soul song. Each and every one of us came here with a piece of the puzzle. We each came here to express ourselves. But in this society, we're told that we're not enough, or we're too much, or we should never do this, or we can't do that, or you'll never make it as a musician. You better be a doctor instead, because that's where the money is. So we live these lives that don't feel right. We're not able to just be our unique selves. In a society that values sameness, it's difficult to be unique, but we are unique. And it's time to start owning our uniqueness. It's time to start realizing that we have the power to heal ourselves, but we will never, ever find it if we keep going to the doctor to ask the doctor to heal us. It will never happen. So when I found myself facing cancer, I kept asking myself, should I go? Should I go the medical route? Should I go get chemotherapy? Should I go do what everybody else does? And the answer inside every single time was no. This is not your path. My soul was calling. My soul level awareness was calling for me to listen, for me to discover my own power, the power that I had to heal myself naturally, the power that each and every one of us has. But I would never, ever have discovered it had I gone the traditional medical route. Are you ready to discover your power? The power to heal yourself that is completely and totally natural. Are you ready to allow your body to heal itself? Are you ready to bring yourself back into wholeness? Self-healing is not about healing the body, it's about healing the self. Healing all of the stuff that says, I'm not okay. Are you ready to let go of fear, doubt, worry, guilt, shame, anxiety, all of those things that make us feel not okay and make our bodies feel not okay? I have a 12-week program called Aligning with Your Radiantly Healthy Self. And it's a step-by-step guided journey back into your own power. I show you how to tweak your awareness, how to see from a slightly different angle, the angle of your higher self. So you can walk yourself into this higher version of yourself. So you can start to see what you as the soul sees, not what you as the programmed human sees, but what you as the soul know. You know how to heal yourself. You know how to bring your body back into balance. You know how to bring yourself back into balance. But unless you look for that, you're never going to find it. And if you look for it, you will find it because it's right there. I'm just here to help you find it faster because my journey was a long and winding road. I fell down many, many, many rabbit holes. And it took me far, far longer to heal than necessary. But once I came out the other side, once I reached my destination and I could look back on my journey, I could see, hey, if I just knew this, 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 and this, I would have healed 10 times faster. So I'm here to help you heal 10 times faster. I'm here to help you connect the dots in a straight line, not in the long and winding road. Are you ready to bring yourself back into wholeness? Are you ready to find the power that you have to heal yourself, to whole yourself once more? Are you ready to embody your power? Are you ready to find out that you have had the power all along? If so, please reach out to me. You can reach me on through Facebook Messenger. You can reach me through my website, connectingyoutoyou.com. Aligning with Your Radiantly Healthy Self starts on August 17th, 2022, in a couple of weeks. So you still have plenty of time to register. Please reach out to me, schedule a connection call, and we will talk so that you are absolutely certain that this course is the right thing for you to do. So, and we will get you enrolled if it is the right thing for you to do. And if for some reason it's not the right thing for you to do, I will help you to discover what the right thing is, whether that's working with me or going in a different direction. I am here to help guide you back into your power, back into your wholeness. It is time for us to start creating and living heaven on earth. And we can't do that while we're doing the old model of disease. So let's start living healthy, happy, and whole again, fully empowered, masterful with our own molecules. If this sounds like you, please reach out to me. Find me at connectingyoutoyou.com. I look forward to talking to you. Thanks for watching today. I hope this was helpful. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Until next week, create for yourselves